Hi there. Thank you for having me today. I'm Trinh and I'm here with a very unusual question. Why must a chair be a chair? Is there anyone in this room knows the answer? No? It's okay, because like you, I don't know. Well, this question used to be a nightmare to me when I was a little girl, because it kept my mind captivated to find its answer. And not surprisingly, I couldn't answer it because it's too hard, but it's okay. I just wonder about everything that captures my eyes or comes to my mind. And the point is not always the answer, but questions, making questions. I'm a curious girl, and I have many questions about my life, but the field of my great curiosity is selective. For example, I hardly wonder what my next door neighbor wants to talk to my mom every afternoon. I hardly care. Instead, my question revolve around things that I find essential, enjoyable, and valuable. A desire to know or to understand things that are essential, enjoyable, and valuable led me to new horizons. And let me show you. Okay, this is me. A girl with a bunch of flowers. On the graduation day at university, and I unexpectedly become a valedictorian at my university without trying so hard. How? What is the recipe? Just asking something. When it comes to courses, I love to dig through the meanings of the knowledge, the theories, which are sealed and locked in the pages of textbooks by posing many questions to me first. And then when I gave up, I came to my university mentors or lecturers to ask for help. And by that way, knowledge from textbook stepped into my mind so naturally, and fortunately, they stay there sustainably until the end of the semester, the exams. So by that way, I became a valedictorian at university. And another story of mine is a research project I did when I was a sophomore student at university. I unexpectedly gained a lot of prize and a lifelong lessons thanks to a journey to find out the answer to my big question. Because my major is marketing, and I'm also interested in nostalgia advertising. So I had the question whether there exists a correlation or connection between two terminologies, nostalgia and pro-social behavior, eco-friendly actions like saving water or using personal bags instead of plastic bags. And this is my research project. I did it with a big desire to find the answer, and I got it. The point is, I not only got my answer, but also many process and lessons, thanks to a desire to know, a desire to find the answer for my question. And what I am talking about is the process that I achieved many things in my life that helped me better my life every day and keep me straightforward. And this is called active learning. Active learning led me to a wiser mind and a better life. How? Because it's just simply a desire to know. When I refer learning, I don't want to refer to school stories. Anything that you find meaningful in your life or you find joyful, it can be your knowledge, it can be your fields that you want to learn about. And active learning, when I say it, I don't refer to teaching method. What I am talking about is just an attitude, a passion, a desire to know, to understand what we find is essential, valuable, and enjoyable. So how our questions can boost active learning, our learning. And as you can see in the slide, I used a term, it's quite hard, neuroplasticity. I use it as a mechanism to explain how questions support our learning. We stimuli can be anything that we sense, we feel, we see from the environment, anything that you find joyful and meaningful. And if we ignore that, it can be a stimuli. It can go into this process. But if you leave a question for it, it can foster your information processing and analysis that can support your learning. So, how to practice active learning? As I just said, the very important step is asking questions. Just asking. Let's start with your bottle of water right now, or your chair, anything that captures your eyes. And when we keep curious about our world, we can discover many aspects and we learn from it. And another way, the second way I think it really works, at least to me, is share. Willing to share, because when I have a chance to share something with others who are like-minded with me, I need to recall my knowledge. I need to review what I experienced, what I learned, to make sure that the messages or the ideas I share is valuable to the listener. And here's the takeaway message for you. As I show you, the cheapest and simplest recipe method to develop our brain is nothing but asking questions. So why don't we try it? Thank you.